Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we're on ACC on PlayStation once again using the PS5, and we're going to have a look at the GT4 cars. It is a DLC pack that you can download on the PlayStation Store for about £15 in the UK, and it gives you access to all of the GT4 cars as well as a GT4 Championship. So we're going to have a look at that today and see if it's worth downloading, if it's worth buying, and how the cars handle. Now before we go any further, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more similar content, and do like the video at the end if you enjoy it. Now ACC will be receiving a full PS5 version, a next gen upgrade that will be released at the end of February, and all existing DLC packs will be carried over to the PS5 exclusive version. So although this is the PS4 version being played on the PS5, if you were to download that DLC, you will still be able to use it on the PS5 version and you won't have to buy it again, which is great news for all of us PlayStation 5 users. So let's have a look at the 11 cars on offer. The first one is the Alpine A110 GT4 car. Very nice looking car, this one actually. Next up we've got the Aston Martin Vantage GT4. Looks very similar to the GT3 car. With each of these cars as well, you will have the option to select a different team, which will bring up a different livery should you wish to use something a bit different. Then we have the Audi R8, and again a very nice looking car. The BMW M4, not the new version with a new front grille, but a slightly older version. Then we have the Chevrolet Camaro, which again a very nice looking car. Bit of a beast, that one, I think. Then we've got the Ginetta G55. Probably out of all these cars, the one I'd most likely end up in real life at some point in the future, if I'm lucky. Then we have the KTM Expo. I'm not really a fan of this one. I think it looks a bit weird. Yeah, it's just not really my cup of tea, to be honest. The Maserati Gran Turismo, very interesting car. And to be honest, I didn't actually really know there was a GT4 Maserati. Then we got the McLaren 570S GT4 car, the Mercedes AMG GT4 car, a very nice car, that one. I probably don't need to keep telling you they're GT4 cars either, because this is the GT4 pack. Finally we have the Porsche Cayman Clubsport GT4. Right, now, so this is the part of the video where I wanted to bring you a race, but unfortunately that was actually incredibly hard to come by. So first of all, we had a look on the competition server, and we were able to enter a race in the, I think we used the, or we tried to enter in the Mercedes GT4 car, but as you can see here, we were the only car in that lobby that was a GT4 car. All the rest were GT3s, so we quit that race because there's not really much point of doing that. So I then went over to the server list to see if there were any public lobbies that we could join that would have a full grid. First up, we used the GT4 selection at the top of the screen, and there were only 4 GT4 only lobbies, and across those 4 lobbies only 1 driver. So yeah, we weren't going to get a race there. So then we went over to the mixed race servers, and as you can see, this was a Saturday afternoon, so it was quite a busy time, and there were quite a few lobbies that were reasonably full, so we tried joining a couple. And again, in this first one, we were once again the only GT4 car, and then another race at a different track, again the only GT4 car in the race. I even tried the quick join option, but that just put us in the GT4 race that had been listed a little bit earlier with just one other driver in it. So yeah, if you're downloading the GT4 pack for online racing, I think you're going to need to be part of a league to get a decent race out of it. I don't think at the moment there's anywhere where you can jump on and have a decent GT4 online race, unfortunately. You're kind of limited to the special events if you want to test yourself against other people and just jump on. But that's not to say that there isn't some very good league racing out there. I'd highly recommend joining a few different Discord groups and trying to get involved with some GT4 racing that way. So what are the cars like themselves? Well, as always, they feel absolutely fantastic on ACC. I've tried 3 cars out so far, the McLaren that we're in at the moment, and I've also tried the Mercedes and the Audi. And a bit like the GT3 cars, they each have their own strengths and weaknesses, and they do feel different to each other on the track. You can really tell the difference between a front engine car and a rear engine car. In terms of comparison to the GT3 cars, it's kind of what's to be expected really. So the braking distances are a little bit longer, and you don't have quite as much speed in the high speed corners, and obviously you have a little bit less power. Another key difference between the GT3 and the GT4 cars is that the GT4 cars don't make use of tyre blankets, so you have to go out to track with lower tyre pressures, and it takes a little bit longer for the tyres to warm up. And the operating temperatures with the GT4 cars are just a little bit lower than with the GT3 cars, so you want to be running pressures that are high 26 to low 27 psi. The cars are also a little bit simpler to set up than the GT3 cars, with a few less settings that you need to change in terms of suspension, and the ABS and traction control is also slightly simpler on the GT4 cars as well. And as we've come to expect from any cars in ACC, the sound once again is absolutely immense. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, then please do give it a like, and once again, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If you've got any questions about the video, then please put them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer. I will leave you a link for my video about the PS5 upgrade that ACC is going to be getting, and for now I'm off to have a go at some of the special events for the GT4 cars.